So I said that I'd eventually make a more right-wing video, and this is that video. So this video is about why I am not a third-wave feminist. A lot of people might say, well, if you're not a feminist, you hate women. And that couldn't be further from the truth. Women have been an integral part of my family. I have 4 total sisters. I have more than 10 first female cousins. The reason why I am not a third wave feminist is because I think it's a subject that highly contradicts itself. Feminists will tell you that feminism is about equality, but when you look it up in the dictionary, you'll find that feminism is all about equality for women. And I find that it's not all about equality. Again, it's something that fights for the equality for women. But the fact of the matter is that both men and women are unequal to each other. There are things that women are allowed to get that men aren't allowed to get, just like vice versa. I'm not coming out and saying that women are not unequal to men, because that's not the truth. But feminists do not fight for men's rights. That is one of the reasons why I am not a feminist. I do not need feminism to know how to treat women, or to know how to treat women right. I do not have to be put into the category of somebody who is a feminist, because I just don't believe in labels. But I don't need feminism. I know that there are feminists out there who you know, if you are a woman and you believe in feminism, well, that's more power to you. I just don't need to be part of a group to know how to treat women and know how to treat them well. Because there are so many things that men aren't allowed to do, or negative aspects of being a man that they're just never touched on. The fact that 90% or around 90% of the total prison population is male. The fact that males get incarcerated in domestic disputes more often than not. In most times when there's a child dispute over child custody between an ex-husband or an ex-wife or an ex-girlfriend, an ex-boyfriend, baby daddy, baby mommy, there are times where the father doesn't even get any of those rights. So I feel like there are ways in which we can fight for equality amongst the genders, and not just claim that we are fighting for the rights of just both of them, when we're just fighting for one. Excuse me for the stutter, but I just don't feel like I need feminism to know how to treat women. I know how to treat women. I'm a very respectful person to women. I feel like being on the internet for as long as I had been, I had a very negative opinion about third wave feminists. I do know a point in time where there was a men's rights conference, a small men's rights conference in a college in Canada, which got completely ran over, bamboozled by crazy radical third wave feminists. And I do know that not all feminists are radical and crazy, but it got overrun by feminists. They were standing outside, they were yelling, they pulled the fire alarm, they harassed these men's rights advocates. And I'm not a men's rights advocate either. I've heard people say to me, and respectfully so, do you not like feminism because you feel like men are put last? No, I that's not the reason why I don't consider myself a feminist. It's not the reason why I believe personally in feminism. if you claim to fight for equality amongst the genders, then it's probably a good idea to do what you preach, to perform what you preach. And that's just not happening in third wave feminism. It's just not. I have respect for first and second wave feminists. Heck, I have respect for third wave feminists who have done a lot of good things for our country, for the women of our country, to give the women of our country rights. Because here's the thing, I still believe that women are unequal to men socially still in this country. Women are still looked down upon in certain situations compared to men, as are men looked down upon in certain situations compared to women. So that's all I have. I hope that nobody hates me after I make this video, because I mean no malice. It's not that I don't like feminists. It's just that I don't need feminism to know how to treat women. And that's all I have. Peace.